God, I finally get on this show.
We're finally doing this. We're
I've seen so many interviews on many other guys. I was like, well, man, I guess I just haven't worked long enough.
We're finally doing this. I got to show you something, actually. So I've never paid for a photo with a wrestler ever. 2006, Blood, Sweat, and Ears in Toronto. I paid $5 Canadian.
I'm so sorry.
Look at those guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know who I worked that day?
You worked Eric Young.
God, I don't remember that. Was it a TNA show?
In Toronto. No, it was Blood, Sweat, and Ears.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I bet you if I saw like, oh yeah, it was this venue, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Well, we're doing this now.
All right, let's do it.
So congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
You're the man. I was there when you debuted in WWE in Orlando.
That was huge.
Talk to me about what was going on backstage before we saw Phenomenal come up on the Tron.
We were trying to figure out exactly what to do next, to the point where I put on the headset to tell Roman, hey, is it okay if we do this and this and this? And then it was me praying that someone would know me as I walked out the curtain.
Were you surprised by the reaction when you returned this time around and you were this jacked?
I wasn't surprised by, I guess, being jacked because I'd put in the work. But listen, I think it was a lot of camera angles that were like perfect, and pictures were taken exactly at the right time, and a lot of push-ups were done before I walked out of the curtain. So, but I'm not surprised because I put in the diet plan and got after it and done the things necessary to get here.
You have one of the matches that I always show to people if they've never watched wrestling before, and they say, show me a match. And it's Unbreakable 2005. Yep. It's you and Daniels and Joe. What did that match mean to you in your career at that point?
It was a big deal. The fact that we were in the main event of that show and we had bigger names than Chris Van Vliet, Samoa Joe, and AJ Styles on it, the fact that I believe we were the main event because I think I remember Raven saying something to me. But the fact of the matter is, it could have been so much better had we not went home earlier. We got mixed up and and we went home a little earlier than we were supposed to. We had a lot more planned that was a lot better. So it just goes to show that when you're in there with two guys who are unbelievably talented, as Chris Van Vliet and Samoa Joe, it doesn't matter. We knew each other so well at that time that we knew what each other were thinking before we'd done something.
Yeah. Your face pops up on my feed all the time. It's the meme. It's the Boneyard meme.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's on there a lot.
Which version of that is your favorite?
It definitely, when I'm on the tractor, and he pops up and there's that, like your dad coming when you're trying to play video games at 12 o'clock at night, and your dad walks in. Like, that's it, right?
I love the best part of the song, and then Undertaker's the GPS voice.
Oh, man, I haven't
interrupting it.
Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yes, I've seen that one.
What's the deal with your new music?
Well, we're going to have to find out if anybody digs it or not. I tried to make it something that I kind of like, but I need to go a little darker. I'm not the same AJ Styles that I once was, and I want to do something to change that.
But why did you think you needed new music? The music you had was so
I know,
good.
It's dope. It's just too awesome. It's too good.
Also, your TNA music, so good.
Which
you
one?
You are.
Bro,
I am.
I don't ever want to hear that song again. I heard it for so long.
Sorry.
For so much. I was like, I can't take it anymore. So, yeah, it's just, I know that's, a lot of people don't want to hear that. But if you had to hear the same song for 11 years, every week, a couple times a week, it would get to you.
I got to wrap this up, but thank you. We got to do this again for real sometime.
Whenever you have time, I'm your guy.
Whenever you have time, sir.
I'm always available.
Thank you. You're one of the greatest of all time.
Thank you, man.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Appreciate you.